welcome to the show. This is East Tennessee Music Scene on the Rise. I am Scott Thomas here with Mark McHenry. He's a rising country star in the region, so we're here to talk to him about his music and where he's going, where he's been, all things Mark McHenry. So to start off, just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you started music, where you come from, kind of where you want to go with your music.
Well, pardon the coughing and bad allergies. Started off, I'm from Florida, from the Tampa Bay area. My hometown's Pinellas Park. So kind of started there, learned to play guitar, and that's kind of where that was at. But started really getting the really to start at, to love more of it, and just kind of found my way. And I was living in Indiana 11, 12 years ago, and I started writing that way, and just kind of just found my way with writing for a while till I learned how to more or less have the right producer kind of lead me in the right direction, and kind of built that. But I just kind of learned a guitar from a guy down in Florida, and got a lot of my influence from my grandfather though too, my mom and my brother. A lot more watching the Opry, more and see my heroes, Alan Jackson and Randy Travis, stuff like that, and old mixtapes and records and stuff. So it's always that's kind of what kind of sparked a lot of interest, just being in listening to country music a lot too, and just enjoying that. And that's kind of what sparked a lot of it too. So I started really live performing in Nashville. Usually you start in your own hometown. I didn't do that way. I just happened to be that way, and started in songwriters' nights, paying dues and playing like a few songs a night, and then reached beer joint I went to, and then did that for a while, and went to more open jams in different areas, and then just kind of just built things up as I went, and from there just got gigs and little tours when I moved back to Tennessee, and always for me it's more or less try and grow more as an artist, try and grow more, and enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
And always keep true to yourself, but and you got the way the business is, but you always try to keep the best you can, and always just grow more of yourself as an artist. So,
yeah, that's pretty cool. So your sound, would you classify it as the old style country, like the Waylon Jennings, or earlier than that, like you said, Alan Jackson?
Yeah, Alan Jackson.
Waylon Jennings is a little bit different than Alan Jackson.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But they have their own unique sound.
Yeah.
But Waylon Jennings is more like the older style, laid back country songs, and Alan Jackson is more like almost in your face. He's like right there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I would definitely be classifying more myself under like more Alan Jackson. That's my all-time favorite. He's a big reason why I even do why I even started. And Waylon, love Waylon too. Definitely two different types, but always keeping their own way. One thing I respect about both of them, that's also myself. You can call it, kind of like they're a little bit, they're have their own way. Yes. A lot of artists have a stubborn way, and that's good to have that too.
Yeah.
And I've been the same way. It's I keep myself, and a lot of artists out there that they have, no offense to them, but it's trends.
Yeah.
I don't do very well with trends too much. Nothing wrong with either way, but I just keep true to that. My style is more old school with mixed a little bit of that freshness. That's the way I've always have been. It comes natural for me.
Yeah.
And that's when I started. It wasn't no question. It just kind of came out that way. So this is the way it fits for me. And if I go out and play cover songs, we'll hear a few kind of fairly current stuff within the last, like, say, 12 years or so. Like, you hear like about 3-4 current stuff. But mostly you're hearing stuff like, man, that's from back in the day.
Yeah.
And that could be from Conway Twitty to Alan Jackson to Haggard or Jones. So, yeah.
Those are some good country artists.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Great. Best of the best.
Yeah. It's always good to hear the influences from new country artists come from the older country artists from way back in the day. I mean, even before my day, which was in the 80s, I listened to the country music back then, like Joe Diffie, Alan Jackson, Travis Tritt, all those guys back then, Tim McGraw. I mean, all those guys were out and they're really big, but they weren't necessarily the old style country like Merle Haggard and earlier. It's kind of like it's going through a process of morphing into whatever it is now. I mean, sometimes now it's more rock than country. But I'm glad that there are certain people such as yourself out there trying to push the envelope and push it back into the original style of country.
Appreciate it.
Which is really cool. Now, have you always just played the guitar, or do you play any other instruments?
Just me and that guitar, really. It's just that's the way I mean, I don't mind picking up stuff and whenever I can. And I was actually telling the guy who's a steel guitar player or something the other day. He's like, one of these days, my bucket list, I'm gonna play some steel. I also want to play some fiddle, but I was like, I'm a huge sucker for steel guitar. So I'm like, one of these days, the bucket list, one of these days I'm gonna sink my teeth into playing some steel guitar. Well, I don't know if I would really, go out and tour like, play steel, but it's for fun and I enjoy it. But that's that part of it. That guitar is all serious, but steel guitar, that was their part I wanted to learn how to do one of these days. Maybe some piano. That's pretty much I mean, I'm more into the simple acoustic guitars, but I tried playing the electric, and I'm more into acoustic, so that's just me, and 6-string, and that's it.
Well, acoustic guitar is more country anyway, rather than electric. Electric makes it sound a little bit more rocky.
Yeah, it really it does. It kind of depends on how you play. You can make it more distorted, but it's I definitely understand what you mean by that. Absolutely, it's got a different appeal to it.
When you see an acoustic guitar with a country artist, I'm thinking of sitting back on the porch, just strumming away, and
I do that a lot myself. But back at the house, it's always just picking and grinning, and that's what I love doing. It's just whether you're writing or song or covering it, have that back porch, whatever. It's always a lot of fun.
Got to pick up a banjo.
Pick a banjo. That's another thing I want to eventually learn how to play too. It's when I started learning how to play guitar from the guy who taught me. We'd sit there and jam out. He'd have his guitar and banjo. It was like made from a guitar and just pick away at some Hank. And I was like, I was loving and grinning. Like this is awesome. But that's the way I think it's cool sounds right there.
So, going back to your influences, so you're influenced by Alan Jackson, and who else was it?
Honestly, it's kind of list. It's George Strait, George Jones, Keith Whitley, Randy Travis, kind of stuff.
Whenever you're listening to these guys, do you kind of draw your lyrics and your feeling for your songs through them?
Definitely fair enough to say that. Absolutely, it's you gotta be yourself. It's like George Strait and Alan Jackson. They're fairly similar. Yeah. But they also have their own. What they would
their own unique
way of saying things and to me that's the same way as like while I'm writing a song, it's either I can write a lyric, well, would I usually say that? Maybe not as much, but as you can push the envelope a little bit more, kind of grow yourself, kind of like you try and keep fresh for the way the world grows. But if it's too much, I don't if it's too much I got in my touch, I don't go too far. But anyways, it's I always try to keep it with lyrical things that make a real sense and keep it to where it's just it's simple and it gets to the point. It's a nice lyric to write, and it's stuff that my influences would probably write as well, but it also has my name on it.
Well, you don't want to copy their sound.
You
gotta have your own way of doing things.
Absolutely, you gotta have your own touch. That's the bottom line.
Your lyrics and your music, does it come from personal experience or just the way you see the world, the way the world is in general?
I think honestly both. I mean, it's but I write stuff more to where it comes from me in my belief to where we're all the same. We all have we all go through things, and even though we're all different, we're all still the same. I think if you write something about a heartbreak, well, we all been through that.
Yes.
Love songs and good times and whatever it may be, you know, we all go through it. It's just more or less obviously how you write it and what you're into as far as production style. But yeah, it's just that's pretty much what I look at myself.
That's cool. It's always good to have some kind of feeling that your audience can draw from.
Yeah.
As you're playing, you want them to feel something and you want them to connect with your music to make the experience of the show that much better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the important part. They can sing along right to you, especially sing your own song, and they can sing right along and cry or cheer or dance, whatever.
Yeah.
That's you've done it. I've been lucky enough to a couple times with folks to sing along back to me with my own song, which is a feeling it's insanely crazy. It's like, are they really singing back to me? So I was like,
that's pretty cool.
That's the highlight so far. What I've over the last many years. That's when you have that moment. That's like, man, what?
Yeah. What are some of the places you've played that you really thought, this is a place I have to come back to, or I really enjoy this place and hopefully they'll have me back?
Yeah, I've been asked that a couple of times. That's a tough one to.
Probably places in Nashville.
Nashville,
There's tons of places in Nashville.
Oh yeah, there definitely is. It's hard to really. There's places I haven't played yet in Nashville that I want to play at. Not because it's Nashville, it's because it is Nashville, but it's because of the legacy that's been there for so many years.
Several other country artists have played there, and you following in footsteps.
Tootsie's got to play there once, and Legends Corner haven't played there yet.
Okay.
Those kind of places, what I'm more about, the ones that have been there for so long. But my first place I ever played at was actually the Bluebird Cafe.
Okay.
I would like to go back there someday when it's when I can go back. The Idle Hour out there, we're moving into a different location. Wouldn't mind going back to that beer joint. That's where I had a lot of experience at. So and Douglas Corner, that's a great place right there too. Out in Nashville, there's so many places, and it's hard to really narrow it down on that one. But there's places more or less that I would like to. It's on the bucket list. I would say play. But as far as one place, just to say honestly, the personal reasons, Florida Strawberry Festival.
Okay.
That's always a highlight because
down there in Plant City.
Yeah, Plant City. Yeah, exactly. It's more a personal thing than it is anything else because it's a grown up going to the Strawberry Festival and to sing all my favorites. And
I've been down there before. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you said Plant City.
Yeah, I know where it is.
You must know where that is.
Been there a few times in my life.
All right. Yeah, that's what I spent a lot of my career developing too.
Yeah.
I was out there doing jam nights and stuff, and that's how my first single got kind of came around too.
Okay.
Called Gitty Up.
Speaking of singles, let people know what kind of music they can expect whenever they get out there on the internet to look for you. What are your CD names, or you have singles? Are they just single songs up on Spotify or iTunes or something like that, or do you have singles as in pressed copy CDs that they can get?
Oh, it's all on it's all online, the Apple Music and iTunes. It's a record. We have 3 singles off the record. We have it. Excuse me, sorry. The title of that album is The Ride Begins. You go out there, check out that, and have Mark McHenry, The Ride Begins. It's under my label, Chords Records. Yeah, it's available, Spotify and iTunes and so forth. But we had 3 singles off that record, and it's all
cool.
Yeah, so I absolutely figured 3 was enough out of 5.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Have you gotten any of your songs played on the radio?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All 3 of them got some radio time. Giddy Up probably was a little more, but it spent more time as a single. I actually got on the Touch Tunes jukeboxes.
Okay.
All across the U.S. and Europe and Canada. We got radio time and all across different places. Mainly on the small market radio, like the independent style.
The independent circuit.
We had different states, Nashville as well, and different places, Tennessee, Bristol was pretty nice to us, and just different places that you can find online. That was just natural stuff. It was cool, but had a few FM places that would play. I had one in Alabama we did good with. So as well as said all the singles that real nice. We had some tweets sent out for Keith's single.
Okay.
There you have some radio stations. Folks would go out and tweet off like, oh my God,
nice.
Just slow dance to the song with my better half. I'm like, hey.
That's pretty cool when people are talking about you on social media.
Oh yeah, that's
cool.
nice too. I always like enjoying hearing folks when you got someone that's in your iPhone or iPod or whatever, however you listen to your songs, to let them know, especially when they're just trying to rise into the business. It's always nice if you let them know, hey, just heard your song today, great stuff. That's like that. Yeah. That makes the day right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it puts a smile on the face even if you have the worst day possible. So.
It gives you good feelings and makes you want to just keep on going. That's
absolutely love it, and it's always nice feeling to hear people talk about stuff on social media, whatever platform it may be.
Yeah. So if people want to get in touch with you, they can get in touch with you on any of your social media sites, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
And I do have a Snapchat. I'll be honest with you, I never really. And some people I found it was like, I found your Snapchat. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm terrible with it because usually with social media I take a picture or video, like send it off all at one. Yeah. So all the rest of the platforms. But I have a personal Facebook page and one that's a fan page. Yeah. If you friend me on Facebook, I can also direct you to, with no problem at all. Or find me on the Instagram at Mark McHenry Music, and at Twitter at McHenry Music.
Okay. So that's cool. Well, just in case everybody's out there wants to know about this stuff, we will make sure we have that on the information portion below the video. So scroll down after you're done watching it. So don't go anywhere until you finish watching the video. But we'll have his bio information at the bottom of the video and make sure we get all this stuff out to you so you can listen more to Mark McHenry. Is there any other venues around the world that you would like to go to? I mean, like some of your heroes from country music have probably been to specific venues and you've been like, man, I want to play there one day.
Okay. Honestly, the biggest venue of them all is where every artist wants to go to, which is the Opry.
Oh yeah.
That's there's two sides of that though. It's always a tie between the Opry House and the Ryman Auditorium. Okay. That's me. There's two different. It's like they look at the Opry as the Opry House. Well, there's also the Ryman. So. I would love to play both of those. Say I've played the full Opry, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Other than that, a couple of venues down where I'm from, down Florida. Got some places out of Dallas Bowl. I think I still have Joyland down there too, I believe. But as far as anything else, I guess you can just say it's wherever.
Wherever you can get.
I'm sorry, I'm not giving you. Honestly, there is one little thing I don't express very often. I think it'd be the coolest thing in the world to play it. In New York City, you have the MSG, and I would love to play out Bass Square Garden. Okay. Yeah, would love to play out there. I know a lot of people are like, well, that's crazy. I'm like, no, I don't express that very much at all. But it's like you take the historic stuff out there, and that's
so much has happened at that place.
Oh my God! I know I'm a big wrestling fan, so you have all the wrestling matches that have happened over the many years. Yeah. It's like, man, it's all the concerts too, of course, but that's one of those things where that's one of the places, and I mean it's hard to really narrow it down to and I guess I just kind of like look at it as wherever there is to play.
Whoever wants you to come and play. Make sure you contact Mark McHenry.
MarkMcHenryMusic.com. Well, you can contact me through there.
MarkMcHenryMusic.com. We'll make sure we have that on the bottom of the video too, just in case you're not watching the video while you're looking at the information. We'll have it typed in down there, and you'll be able to find him through all this stuff. We really appreciate you coming in and talking to us today.
Yeah,
Are there any
appreciate it.
final thoughts about what you want to put out there to the fans of your music? Like, what would you like them to feel whenever they listen to you?
Oh, absolutely. You know, honestly, it's I would just say it's just enjoy the feel of what you hear, and yeah, just enjoy it, and always keeping it country.
All right. Well, it's good having you coming in, and
Absolutely.
we will hopefully have you coming back,
I appreciate
another
y'all
term?
having me. It really means a whole lot.
and hopefully you get to feeling better. I know you've got some allergies.
Yeah, it's been
Issues.
rough. It's that sometimes it's not too bad. Sometimes it's a little rough.
Yeah, I'm being affected by it too myself.
Oh yeah, I heard about the folks around East Tennessee so much. It's like, man, it's rough there. It took me about a year to feel the actual effects. Once
Yeah.
I was here for a year, it's like, yeah, then you're gonna start feeling, and I did.
Yep. Well, thanks for talking to us.
I absolutely appreciate it so much.
We'll see you next time.
So thank
This
you
has been
so much.
East Tennessee Music Scene on the Rise, and we'll see you next time.
See you sitting alone, wondering where he's at, staring down at your phone. Girl, don't waste your time on that. Thought he was Mr. Right, but you got it all wrong. Take him off your mind. Let's make a real sweet song. Come on, let's make tonight all night. Take a walk by the river, cool moonlight. See the stars shine, dancing in the heavens above. Don't lose yourself, what might have been. Place your bet on me, and I know we'll win. Your heart's too good to waste on.